Hey everybody, it's Anne from Plain and Simple Crafts. Today is March 19th, 2019, and I've come on. I have a little bit of everything. I had purchased some stuff. Yes, I did purchase yarn. No, I do not need it. But most of it is blue, which will be going towards HatNotHate. Which is super cool. I love what Lion Brand. I love that Lion Brand paired up with the organization HatNotHate, and I've made several so far. So this is kind of an update. I'll show you what I got, show you what I've been working on, and schools are closed. Schools are all shut down in the Philadelphia area. It's crazy. A lot of bars and restaurants, I think, we're taking a lot of the procedures that Europe is taking, which I think is a good thing, because this thing, I feel like, is spreading like wildfire. Hope no one gets it. I hope you guys are all staying safe. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. I work with kids. I wash my hands all day long. Sorry, just adjusting. There we go. I work with preschoolers. We deal with snot and slobber and all types of body fluids. It's not fun sometimes. I love working with them, but I constantly wash my hands all day long. Can't emphasize that enough. Try not to touch your face or anything. That's a big no-no right now. But I will jump right in. So, what have I been working on? HatNotHate. Made several hats. If you guys have any patterns, what's your favorite hat patterns? I would love to know. Leave them in the comment section below. And I've already started using some of the blue yarn that I have purchased. I went to AC Moore. Our AC Moore is closing the end of this month, so not much left there, but there was some blue yarn. This is Studio Basic, and I did the Waffle stitch hat by Fiber Spider. Awesome tutorial. I will leave that link if you guys are interested. Yes, I have to tie in my end. This hat is huge on my head. I could tell just by looking at it that this will fit somebody. I have a really tiny head, so I can basically fit into a child-sized hat. But I love how this worked up. He did a great job. I love the top. And yeah, I'm really loving it. But I would like to know what your favorite hat patterns are. I'm kind of in a hat slump right now. I've kind of taken a step back from hats to work on other projects, but I will be making more. My goal is 12 because I am doing Sherry's challenge from Sherry, the String Session Studio. She came up with the 2020 challenge, and one of the blocks was to donate 20 hats. I just sent a bunch to Rose for the Wings organization, so I think I sent 8, maybe. So I want to make at least 12 to send to Lion Brand. I would like to make more than 12. We'll see how much I get done. The next one I did, this is just Red Heart Super Saver, and I made a Divine hat. It's a very light blue color. But instead of doing the ribbing, the front post, double post, back post, double crochet, I just did single crochet through the back loop instead. That one. And then this yarn I also purchased from AC Moore. I'm not sure if this qualifies because it has a lot of white in it, along with a lot of blue. But it's just a simple double crochet hat. I really like this one, actually. I have to go back and tie in all my ends. This was Bella yarn. I was able to get 3 hats so far out of that these are both knitted hats. No pattern, I just went around. This one I casted on 36 stitches, did a knit purl ribbing, and then knitted the rest of the hat, and then did a simple increase. Since there was 36 stitches, I knitted 8, maybe 7, yeah. I had 4 sections of decreasing. So I knit 7, then I knitted 2 together. Next round you knit, and then you knit 6, 2 together, knit the next round, and then, yeah, that's how I did that decreasing. This one, this one's kind of tiny. It actually, but I like it. It's cute. This one I casted on 44 stitches. And then I still have this much left. I want to say this colorway was Sky. I don't have the ball band near me. Sky. I really like it. So those are, I have more hats that I showed in a previous video. But I'll show you what I got. So I did go to AC Moore, so these hats are all AC Moore yarns. And I still can make one more knitted hat with this. I don't think I'll get a crocheted hat out of it. But I have this color blue colorway in a different yarn that would look, so I might do the rim of the hat in that and then do the body in this. But they're 2 different textures. I don't know if that would work. So what have I gotten? This is Stitch Studio by Nicole Paz. Except my only dilemma with this yarn is that you can't throw it in the washer. Or no, you can throw it in the washer, but it's lay flat to dry. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do hats with this yarn or not, but it's super thick. It's a number 6. Kind of reminds me of Lion Brand Homespun a little bit, but I think there's more polyester. This is 7% polyester, 93% acrylic. So let me know if you think it's okay to do hats with. They said you could use any yarn. And then, oops, it's not in the bag. I do have another one. So I had this. This is Sky. This is Stitch Studio by Nicole. This is Bella. This is also Bella. There's a lot of yardage in these. This ball had 210, and this one is more because it's solid. This has 263. It's a number 6 bulky, and 100% acrylic. I could probably get at least 4 hats out of this, knitted or crocheted. So that yarn's going towards HatNotHate. I do have another ball in teal in the Paz yarn, but I don't know where it was in this bag. I'm not sure what happened to it, but the next thing I bought, I made a scarf for one of my neighbors across the street. She asked me if I would make her a scarf in black, so I did use up some of my black yarn. And then I do have a scarf on my needles in black too, so I bought 2 Stitchio by Nicole. This is their classic line. I'm really sad that AC Moore's closing because this was literally my favorite yarn. It's affordable, it's soft, it It's just an everyday great yarn. You can make blankets, hats, scarves. It's soft. It's really soft. It's shawls. It's just a good for basic worsted weight yarn. So I bought 2 of those. These are 100% acrylic, 372 yards, or 200 grams, 7 ounces. I didn't buy that much yarn because most of it is going towards HatNotHate. And then the last thing I bought at AC Moore was the silver speck. It's gray with these different color specks. So it has white and black in it. And I bought 3 of them. These are, oh, something on there. These are just, they're 97% acrylic and 3% viscose. They're 260 yards. And there's 3 of these. The last thing I bought, I did stop at Joann's a day, and in their clearance section I found Heatwave yarn, Heatwave by Red Heart. It was in their clearance section, and this was $2.97. It's actually really soft, and I want to test it out and maybe do a review on it to see if it actually works. It's 198 yards, so I could probably make a hat. I'll definitely get a hat out of that. And it's blue, so I might send it to HatNotHate. But does your Joann's charge you tax on yarn? Mine never did until recently, so this was the first time that I've experienced tax on yarn at Joann's. But our tax here is 8%, which I think it's ridiculous, but it is. And then I bought some hooks off of Etsy. I will leave her Etsy shop name in the description box below. It's called Oak something, but I found these hooks for like a really reasonable price. These are Susan Bates hooks, and these are, I'm using the H one or the G hook right now, so it's F, G, H, I, J, and K. And then these 2 are a G hook. These are plastic hooks, but they came in a set in this little case, which is really cool. I love Susan Bates hooks, but I love the ones that are made in the USA. I don't know when they stopped making ones in the USA. When? I have no idea. The hooks, when I first started crocheting, my sister is a knitter. She's like, "Oh, I have extra hooks. You could have the extra set that I have." So she gave me an H, an I, and a J hook, and those hooks were made in the USA. So I'm not sure if she purchased them or they were. It would be really cool if they were my grandmother's. I'm not sure if they were hand-me-downs giving to her. I have no idea. But the ones that are made in Mexico, I find that they split the yarn very frequently, and it's this part of the hook that splits the yarn. So it's this part right here. It's very, very sharp. The ones that are made in the USA are very smooth. These hooks glide right through the yarn. I love these hooks. So I'm very lucky that I found these. I'm going to send her. I'm so happy with this purchase. And I thought the case, somebody actually, I think, made that case. I think somebody, which is really cool. It's such a cool find. But I've already used the G hook, the H hook, the I hook, and the J hook to make hats with. And the last thing that I have to show is a baby blanket I am working on. These aren't your traditional color baby blanket, but I thought it would be cool for summer, spring, summer, somebody has a baby, or my church does a baby drive every year, so I don't know if they're holding it because all the services at church have been canceled. Starting this Sunday, Saturday night was the last mass at my church. And so I don't know, they usually do it during this time each year, but everything is closed. Everything is closed down for deep cleaning. I'm not sure when, I'm assuming that church services will be canceled this weekend. I'm not really sure, but I'm working on this. And I really love the color combination. This is I am using a Lion Brand cupcake in the colorway Happy Dance. 590 yards, it's a lightweight 3, and the pattern is, wait, I just have the pattern. It's called the Ripple Stitch Baby Afghan, and it's a pattern by Lion Brand. I have another ball of it right here, and this is the other hook from that set that I just bought. I'm using a G hook or a size 6 for it, and yes, I'm very happy with the way it's turning out. I really like the colors. It's nice and bright. This is not showing up true to color at all, especially the green. This is a very, very neon bright green, and this is turquoise blue that is much brighter than what's showing up, and the white actually has different specks of all the different colors in the yarn, which I think is really cool. It reminds me a lot of the Karen cupcakes, the way it's constructed. But that's what it looks like so far. So I'm halfway done. I went through one cake onto my second. Alright guys, I hope everybody stays safe during all the closures, and if you have kids, I hope they are staying safe as well. I hope everybody's washing their hands frequently, cleaning down surfaces. Hope everybody is healthy and happy, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great day. I love you guys. Bye.